glasses and my sunglasses and the window that's like that. Let's get out of here. So here I am in my garage with all my cars. I'm going to be your fake guru, your fake rich guru, internet guru, YouTube guru for today. This is really bothering me. Wash these windows as soon as possible. It's just plain dirty, I suppose, and my glasses aren't helping. Everything's foggy. Sunglasses, windows. Doesn't help. I'm open my sunroof. No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm making a video. None of your beeswax, what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to clean this when I go back. There's like a film of some sort. So the other day I was talking about the car, this one here, the Mini Cooper S. This is a 2011 version. Call it the R56. There's the R53 and the earlier models, the earlier generations. It's an R56 generation, so it has the 1.6 liter turbo, so 4 cylinders. It's a straight inline engine, so it's 4 pistons inline configuration. And it's a front wheel drive car. That means that the engine and the transmission sits the engine they sit transverse instead of longitudinal, because it is a front drive car. So they do that because they want to make everything compact to fit in a small space, and it's a bitch to maintain. Bitch to get to things, change the oil, to get to the filter and stuff like that. It's a pain. But anyways, most rear drive cars, if not all rear wheel drive cars, have the engine sitting longitudinal for obvious reasons, right? The drive shaft that goes to the back wheels, the back differential, right? So you have the rear wheel spinning. That's a rear wheel drive car. So the engine sits like that, longitudinal. So I had an Audi that was front wheel drive. The engine was sitting transverse along with the transmission. I had an Audi A4 that was, I won't say 4-wheel drive, I would say all-wheel drive. So we had, 4-wheel drive going on that car. So that engine set in a longitudinal position, like a rear-wheel drive car, except that it was all-wheel drive. Exception to the rules. In most BMWs, the engine sits in longitudinal, so So BMW has its four-wheel drive X-Drive, I believe. Audi has a Quattro. Mercedes has a 4MATIC. And most of these are, if not all, controlled by computers. So the systems, they work in a pretty intelligent way. Dynamic stability control, whatever you want to call it. Every manufacturer, like Volkswagen and Audi, they all have their own name for traction control and stability control. It's all working off of the engine mapping, engine management, and also the brakes. So the brakes will work independently to slow down a wheel that's spinning, or to block a wheel that's spinning, to allow bias, to allow traction to the wheel that's needing it most, especially getting out of snow and ice. But in a nutshell, it's the basics of it. Of course, there's a heck of a lot more to it than just that, but I'm just gonna keep it simple. A lot of potholes in this parking lot. It's terrible. It'll break a wheel or a tire or suspension or whatever here. I don't know. So those are the basic configurations. Now for engines, you have what we call an inline straight. You have an inline straight 4 banger, which is a 4-cylinder engine, and you can have that in 1.6 liters, 1.8 liters, 2 liters, turbocharged, non-turbocharged, up to 3 liters, up to 3.2 liters, normally aspirated or turbocharged. Other configurations is a V shape like this. So you have a V6 engine in 3 liter, 3.2 liter, 3.5 liter, 3.8 liter, even 4 liter, I think. And also you have a V8 that's also in a V shape with 8 cylinders instead of 6. And you have your V10s and your V12s, and now you're almost talking about Formula 1 engines. But modern day Formula 1 cars are running V6 engines on turbochargers. So what else? You get also what we call flat engines or Boxster engines, like Porsche has them, Subaru has them, horizontally opposed pistons, and the pistons are lying almost lying down. They're sort of in a very wide angle V, almost lying down opposite of one another. So Porsches and Subarus. I think maybe a Ferrari engine was one time had an engine like that, horizontally opposed pistons. And that you can have Boxster engine, 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder as well, so, and turbocharged. So those are the major configurations. And aside from the engine sitting on the front of the car being transversely or longitudinal, you also have sports cars like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Porsches that have their engines sitting at the back of the car. Well, mostly I think the Porsche 911 and some other models have the engine all the way to the back, like the Beetle, Volkswagen Beetle, the original Volkswagen Beetle. And when you want to get a good sports car, well, so-called well-balanced sports car, then the engine has to sit in the middle of the car. So you look at for example, a Porsche Boxster, for example. The engine sitting right behind the driver in the passenger seat. So those are, of course, expensive cars, and they're fantastic to drive. They're fun to drive. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Of course, the Boxsters are hard to reach for maintenance. It's one of the reasons why they're expensive to buy and expensive to maintain and expensive to own. And also they have a very well-known problem with the IMS bearing that can go out. So if you're looking for a Porsche Boxster, whether it be the Porsche Boxster, you know, the 2.7 liter or the S or whatever, the IMS bearing seems to be a hot topic, something that you want to look into before you buy that car. One of the most important things to check out mechanically in that car. That's pretty much it. So you can have the engine in the front, you can have the engine in the middle, or you can have an engine at the back being rear-wheel drive. Mid-engine sports car, rear drive, or rear engine car, rear drive like the Volkswagen Beetle, and front drive. And front wheel drive, or all-wheel drive, or whatever you want. And that's it. I arrived at my destination. I thank you for watching. When I get home, I'll put up this video. I'm going to the bakery here, get some stuff to eat. And I'm in the process of buying another car. Not another car, but a model car, a RC car, radio control car. So I got one this morning. So I'm gonna do the unboxing of that radio control car that I just purchased this morning. It should arrive this afternoon or tomorrow morning or afternoon by Campar, I think. And unbox it. There's not much assembling to go on. The body's already painted. Just gotta charge the battery, put the battery in, and hit the on switch and drive it. So I'm gonna make a video of the unboxing and a video of me playing with it, driving it. Probably put the GoPro on the car itself and drive it in the parking lot.